We're going to bring Mr. Leck up on stage right now, and we're going to announce the graduates, and then we still have 2 more numbers, so hang tight.
ICC is an incredible experience for these kids, and IYC is a culmination of that experience. And before we name the graduates, I'm just curious, of the graduates, those folks that are wearing these red flowers, how many of you have been in the program more than 2 years? More than 3 years? More than 4 years? More than 5 years? Wow, more than 6 years? More than 7 years? How old are you? More than 8 years? More than 9 years? That's more than half their life. More than 10 years? More than 11 years? Well, so when we say goodbye to these folks and when they go on to other things, they truly have become part of our family. And we're going to miss you, but we hope that you'll become very active alumni and that you will get your newsletters and keep us informed of where you're moving to these many colleges you're going to and many jobs and marriages and children and all that stuff, because we'll want to know all about that. So I hope I can pronounce their names correctly. First I have to get this right side up, I guess. I'll name their names alphabetically, and if you'll come forward as we name them, and let's hold off our applause to the very end. Becca Baker, Kristen Bardoner, Anna Borini, Frankie Bolda, Kelly Brunemer, Sarah Colvo, John Kroom, Michael Dean, Katie Dunlap, Brittany Alkins, Caleb Fuller, Michelle Gandiello, Brian Hanley, Rachel Hetrick, Jessica Johnston, Carrie Matsumoto, Eric Nelson, Rafael Porto, John Charles Radomski, Sarah Ray, Morgan Reese Martin, Jamie Saunders, Christopher Saxon, Jennifer Sheets, Zachary Soren, Megan Sweeney, Colin Van Wy, Beth Wakefield, Hillary Ward, Julie Womack, and Joel Zinn. Pretty impressive group of young people, wouldn't you say? Let's give them a hand. Change clothes, yes? And I have 4 minutes to fill. There are going to be some stage changes here, so I'll sort of get to the center so I'm out of their way. A couple of things I want to talk about. The first is, this is a very full weekend. Last night, CA sang at Indiana Roof for the Butler Rising campaign. It's concluding. Butler's raised $153 million, and I think that's pretty awesome. And it'll mean a new theater on campus, so that'll have direct effect on the educational components of what we can offer to our kids. And there's this concert, of course, today, and then tomorrow there are 2 more concerts, spring celebrations. So if you haven't heard enough children's choir music this weekend, come tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Pike Performing Arts Center, and at 7 o'clock. BC will be singing there, and all of the younger choirs as well. You know, these are difficult times. We all know that there are more families that have trouble paying tuition. We know that the state is cutting our funding. We know that corporations are less likely to give money to the Indianapolis Children's Choir, and so we're in good shape, but we're worried. So I might point out to you, if you've gotten one of these and haven't filled it out yet, and you're able to do so, please consider giving part of our annual spring campaign. I can tell you it'll go to very good use, and I'd like to assure you that our spring campaign will be successful enough, I hope, so that we can keep all our staff and keep everything intact. The second thing I want to talk about is the way we keep this organization vibrant is through bringing more young people into the program. And the way most of these kids on stage became involved in ICC was through the Chorale Festival. And that's coming up June 15th through the 20th. And we need to request and hope and almost urge you to become active recruiters for us. When I first started the Indianapolis Children's Choir, we would have about 400 kids come to the summer choral camp. And over the years, for some reason or other, that number has been dropping a little bit. And the last few years, it's been about 275. And we've done okay. Our enrollment has remained pretty stable. But I've challenged our staff, and I'd like to challenge you to help us get that number back up to 400 again. Because nothing can make our organization healthier than to have all the choirs full of wonderful young kids learning to sing and enjoying that experience. So all you have to do is find a kid who wants to sing. And they should be from this year's 3rd grade through 7th grade, or next fall's 4th grade through 9th grade. And there's really no great audition involved. All they have to do is call the office. And if somebody goes, row, row, row your boat, and the kid can go, row, row, row your boat, that's all they have to do. There's no big requirement of any kind of special talent, but they have a great time. The camp goes from 9 to 12 in the morning. Monday through Friday, or from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. And as you know, that culminates in the big Chorale Festival concert on Saturday. So if you know of any neighbors or friends, or if you know a way that you can put it in your church bulletin or your synagogue bulletin, or you can talk to your elementary schools and get it talked up, we'd really love that. In fact, our staff is dedicated. There are 4 of us going out right now and visiting schools. So if you know of a school that's having a choir performance next Thursday night, and you'd like one of us to come there and talk it up and audition kids right there on the spot, we'll be there. So just let us know. We'll go out in the schools. I think I have 2 or 3 scheduled next week. And so we would love to get out and talk to your music teacher or your church choir director and see if we can fill up those ranks of young singers. What do you think? Are we changed yet? You have a couple too. Let's welcome Mrs. West.
I told the students they had 3 minutes to change, and I think they got changed in like 90 seconds. They're like, is he still talking? I told Mr. Lack, I said, have him fill some. I do have a couple things to do. First of all, it's a privilege to teach your children, a true privilege. Your sons and daughters are incredible, incredible young people. And to have them every Sunday, the joy that we do bring to each other. We are a family, which is our closer number today, which you will see the kids, the friendships that they have formed. Speaking of friendships, we can't do this alone. Parents have been a part of ICC since these kids have been in it 9, 10, and 11 years. And we now change reins once again. I do want to bring out my choir coordinator, Beth Elkins, her assistant, Paula Ward, my performance coordinator, Kathy Radomski, and her assistant, Lynn Saunders, for being with us these past 11 years, and also Nanette Palamo, who will be taking over as choir coordinator for the IYC next year, and Marty Baylor, who will be taking over for the performance coordinator. So to these ladies, I show a great deal of gratitude. Thank you. And I also thank the parents as well, because without your support, we wouldn't be able to do all the wonderful things we can do. A couple things coming up. The banquet is Sunday, June 7th. It's a little bit different because it's a celebration for all of IYC, and it is the banquet to celebrate the end of the year and to also to celebrate the seniors. that are going on their way to wonderful, wonderful endeavors. It's a dinner from 5 till 7, the program, about 7:30, and then a big dance with our DJ from 7 to 9. Reservations are due the 31st, so get those in. Also on June 1st is our cabaret. There are so many students in the Indianapolis Children's Choir program that are so talented we can't all have them sing solos all the time. So our cabaret will be June 1st at a church. At the Allison Beth Wakefield. Where are you?
Allisonville Christian Church.
There you go. Thank you. See, Beth got the church. Allisonville Christian Church on Allisonville Road. Yes. Check the website. There you go. Check the website. Okay. Now, our next number, this is way out of the box for IYC. We are, as most of you know, we are touring New York City in a couple weeks, and we are doing everything you can possibly imagine that a person can do in 3 days. Make sure you tune to the morning show, because we definitely will be on the morning show. We have tickets to In the Heights. I'm not sure if some of you know this musical or not. It opened last year on Broadway. It won 4 Tonys. It won a Tony for Best Musical, Best Score, Best Choreography, and Best Orchestration. It is their time. It is written about life in the Heights, in Washington Heights in New York City. It's high school kids, it's college kids, it's their time. And it's also like a rap meets musical meets opera. It's very, so that's why you kind of like, it goes very fast, and we've done it all. We've got a backup band, we have costumes, we have dancers, we've got it all, we really do. So we will be doing In the Heights. Our very own Nanette Palamo was our choreographer, who actually did teach the Spanish dancing to the kids. I've got 2 fabulous leads, Colin Van Wine and Michelle Ganiello, and a whole cast of In the Heights. IYC is, you've never seen them before. So, are we dressed? Do you have your microphone? Is Colin dressed? Does he have his microphone? I have his microphone. Okay, hold on there. Okay. Just a second. Okay, we're having fun now.
Busted with the wrench till my face got drenched till I heard the
a story about chasing your dreams and finding your home, your true home. The script is incredible. There's all these different storylines going on, and everyone's trying to find where they fit in, their place in life, and it's a great, great message. So we have one more number. I told the singers they could stand anywhere they want. I said, choose your friends, and they said, we can't try to stand by everybody. It's kind of hard. So our last number is family.